Hi all, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again for some yoga. Today we're going to do some gentle yoga. We're going to do some chair yoga. So I just have a stool here. You can grab a chair, you can grab a whatever kind of chair that you have and make it work for you. You can go ahead and grab your mats, your dogs, your straps, your blocks, blankets, pillows, whatever you need to make you feel empowered and safe and secure during this practice. So when you're ready, go ahead and find your chair, find a space here, and finding our feet beneath us. So pressing through those feet into the floor. So just finding that earth, finding your mat, finding the earth, finding whatever grounds you. And then maybe feeling the sides of your chair. And maybe doing a grounding exercise, so looking around, what are 5 things that you see, 4 things that you hear, what do you smell, what are the things that you can sense. So looking at the dogs. And maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. And then a little bit from front to back. Just a little bit here. There we go. And Zeke's gonna be here to help. So is Sammy. And then when you're feeling most supported, pressing through your toes, pressing through your heels, pressing through maybe your glutes, maybe your hands, maybe sit up a little taller. Maybe think about your spine. Think about it stacking on top of one vertebrae on top of the other, and then the crown of your head lifting to the sky. So once you've got that image in your mind, kind of lifting yourself up, and as you lift up, think about your shoulders falling away from your ears. So nice heavy arms. And then maybe dropping chin towards the chest. And as you are doing that, still allow your arms to become even heavier so that your shoulders fall even further away from your ears. And then lifting the head up and eyes slightly to the ceiling. And then again, when you're ready, taking that chin down and taking the eyes up. And at any time in this practice, if something feels really good for you, then you can go ahead and stay there, breathe through it, recognize why it's feeling good. Or if something feels really bad or triggering, then go ahead and take a break and you can move on. You can wait for us to move past that portion. But listen to your body and listen to where your body wants to go and where it's telling you to go today. So let's go ahead and take that head, and when you're ready, looking over towards the right, imagining that chin can go all the way over that shoulder and then past that shoulder, and your eyes can go back and look a little further. Taking our left hand, maybe place it on the outside of the right thigh, or if you have the flexibility or if you have the availability, your hand can go to the outside of that bench or chair. And you can reach your right arm around for the back of the chair or the top of the chair, whatever feels best for you. And then bring this back to center. And then when you're ready, let's take it to the other side. Taking that chin over the shoulder and then imagining it, you can take it back over a little further. Eyes go a little further. Let's take that right hand to the thigh. Other hand behind, lift that up, and a nice twist here for the spine. Spinal twists are so good. And then bring this back to center. And we're going to go inhaling and exhaling. So if you've got shoulder issues or mobility issues, feel free as we inhale to lift your arms just to where your shoulder will let you. And then as you exhale, pressing those arms down. Or you can inhale to the side, press the arms down, or we're going to do that full breath up or press that down, again, if that's available to you. So when you're ready, you can breathe through your nose and mouth however you want. This is just a free breathing practice today. So let's inhale and sweep this up. And then exhale and press this down. And inhale and sweep this up. And exhale and press this down. And inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, we're going to do a forward fold. So kind of taking ourselves and folding forward. So you can reach for the bottom of your chair, or you can have your hands to your thighs, or elbows onto those knees and thighs. Again, whatever allows you to hinge at your hip and fold forward so that you get a possibly a good stretch in that low back, that middle back, maybe those hips a little bit. So we're flattening through that back. And don't worry if your belly can't get to your thighs. You can also use a pillow here if that helps you too, but yeah, don't worry if you can't get there. But we're flattening through our feet. And then go ahead and bring yourself up nice and slow. And let's add in that breath. Inhale and lift. And exhale and press. And inhale and lift. Let's fall down and over, dive down and over. A forward fold right here. If you can, possibly maybe letting your head fall a little bit right here so that your head is lower than your heart or looking at your knees or shins. Then very slowly, go and roll yourself up, bring yourself back up and head back up. Let's do that 2 more times. If you feel dizzy, that's very normal, and you might even want to take it a little slower. So let's inhale this up, and then let's dive it down and over, just very slow, taking your time. And then again, maybe allowing that head to relax and release. Maybe this feels really good for your neck and for your shoulders. Standing up all day or sitting at the computer all day. That back, those shoulders getting very tight. Now very slowly when you're ready, kind of roll that up. Bring that head up last. Let's do that 1 more time. Let's sweep our arms up, inhale. And then let's dive it down and over. And again, take that head down, if it's working for you, if it's available. And then slowly bringing this up. And then bringing that head up and rolling those shoulders down and back. Now, if it's available to you, maybe sitting on the front edge of your chair and taking your hands behind you and reaching for the back of your chair. So the back, either like maybe the top or the sides, or you can even reach for the sides of your chair right down below. So right here we're going to do how we do a cat and cow on the floor. We're kind of going to do this in the chair. So we're going to go ahead and round that spine, take the chin to chest, the belly button's going to go in towards that back, and then we're going to open that chest up. So we've got that cat and cow going on, and we're opening the chest, eyes to the sky. And then go ahead and round that chin to chest into that nice cat. And then open this up into cow. And round this into cat. And open this into cow. Good, and bring this back to center. We're still on the edge of that chair, and if you'd like, we're going to do another spinal twist. So when you're ready, kind of leaning forward, and maybe taking the outside of your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, if that works. You may even just want to take it across like this, or you can take this down and maybe allow yourself to twist over, maybe hands at prayer. So again, listen to your body, whatever feels best for you in this position. And then let's go ahead and slowly bring this back to center, and let's take it to the other side. So again, feel free to be here, or you can take the outside of that left elbow and do that twist on this other side, hands to prayer. And maybe breathing here. A lot of these twistings, these forward folds, the head lower than the heart, it relieves a lot of stress. It also activates, again, that vagus nerve that I talked about before with that, we're bringing in that nervous system. We're using this to relax that nervous system. Sammy wants out. Using our breath and this movement to relax the nervous system, to engage that vagus nerve, to relax that sympathetic nervous system. So those twists, everything, it's all very important. So we're back to the edge of the chair, and now maybe if you'd like, maybe rocking those feet back and forth. So lifting the heels and then lifting the toes. Lift the heels and then the toes. This is kind of maybe recognize where you're feeling this at. Maybe feeling it in the shins, maybe in the toes. What kind of sensations are going on? Maybe the rocking back and forth while you're doing this, like my torso is rocking back and forth, you might be able to be still. So again, recognizing wherever your body's going to go. And when you're ready, go ahead and stay on your toes and maybe lift your heels. So now we're kind of engaging the backs of our lower legs or calf muscles and flattening through that. And then let's press through our heels and lift our toes. So we're flexing through those feet. And then maybe recognizing where you might be feeling that at. Maybe in the shins, right there. And then, of course, flattening through those feet again when you're ready. Maybe piano those toes down into the floor or grip your toes into the floor. And finding, again, some centering here. We're going to do a little bit of a hip opener that'll help, again, relieve some of our stress points, stress areas that hold stress like those hip flexors and the low back, the upper back. So if it's available to you, let's go ahead and take our right ankle and we're going to bring this up and take it onto that left thigh. Now, if this is not available to you, then feel free to take your leg out in front of you. You can actually sit on the front of your chair. Go ahead and take that left leg out in front of you and you can take your right ankle onto your shin. This will also help open up that hip flexor right here. If you're able to bring that up, then we're kind of sitting this up tall. And if you've got your leg out or your legs like this, we're going to slowly allow ourselves to hinge forward. So lifting up and breathing as we hinge forward and recognizing what you're feeling and where you're feeling this at. Maybe recognizing all the other things going on in your body, like my foot's starting to shake, got a lot of tension in my hip flexor and my glute. Let's go ahead and bring this up and then release that. So now let's take this to the other side. So we'll go ahead and if you can go ahead and take your right leg out and you can take your left ankle, place it onto that right thigh and you can hinge it forward here. Or again, you can bend that and bring that ankle and hinging it forward here. And maybe recognizing where you're feeling this at. Maybe you're feeling it in a different spot than you did on the other side. Maybe breathing through this. Giving yourself this time to maybe digest the day, digest everything that's been going on, but using your movement and your breath to help process it. And then let's gently bring this up and bring this down. Let's go ahead and do a few more breaths. We'll inhale it up and exhale and press it down. And inhale and lift it up and exhale and press it down. Drop one ear to shoulder and chin to chest. Other ear to shoulder and chin to chest. And a few little neck circles here. Good, and drop that chin. Lifting our head center, sweeping our arms up, bring our palms together, dropping our hands down in front of our heart. Maybe taking those hands either to your heart or you can take those hands over your heart. And just finding some stillness here. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Thank you for joining me for a little bit of some trauma-sensitive yoga, a little bit of movement to help you through these tough times. I hope that it's been helpful and know that you are seen, that you are heard, you are worthy, and you are important. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.